Welcome back, folks. This is Abyssal Tech, and astute of you will notice this is RailRoads Online. I'm going to take my good friend 440 Eureka back up to the sawmill with a bunch more cars than I normally do over some interesting new track patterns that I've laid. The goal is to be able to do a complete circuit without hitting any switches. So, let me go ahead and show off what we got. Fire's nice and hot, but could be hotter. Okay. So, latest update, they decided to change the way your engines consume fuel. Slowed it way down. Gonna need water long before I need more firewood. Not sure how much I like it. One of the nice things was about having to paying attention to it is you're actually paying attention to it. Yeah, gave you that more immersion feeling that you're interacting with your engine a lot more. Go ahead and turn that off. Now that we're going, I can turn that down to about 30% or so. Some good curves here. And I haven't brought in the long boy trains. There's Caboose proving its worth by letting me know the back of the train is still attached. Right about that switch there is where I can start applying more steam. I'll go about 75. Try to keep it below 3% grade coming out of here. Figure once they finally add weight and stuff, I'm going to be hauling some heavy metal and maybe eventually even coal out of here. I don't know. Eureka might not be having it. Saw a rather nice video of the Union Pacific's 4014, the big boy, going across a bridge. Nice long bridge, no sides, straight across Lake Hudson. It kind of made me sad. We got no bodies of water that I can do that with here. Got a waterfall off there in the distance. Gotta figure, do something with that. But no lakes. Probably have to go back and get some water after this run. Let's give her more steam. Hey Mikey, I think she liked it. Now this train's about 18 cars long with the tender and caboose included. Not quite the longest, but with these heavy hopper cars, it might be the heaviest train I've ever pulled. I want to buy some more hopper cars at some point. Metal Mountain is not forming quite as fast as I'd like. About up here is where the new track I laid in is. Those of you who've watched the other videos might remember I got a little Y junction up here. Well, I changed it around a little bit. Good way to get on either track however I like. Still back there. I have to keep checking because things can sneak up and surprise you. Heck, taking this one down to the smelter, I'm watching it and my tender rocks a bit. I'm like, whoa, what happened there? Everything's still staying together, whatnot, or so I thought. Till I step on it to get more wood for fire. And the whole back half of the whole back end of my train pretty much for everything from the engine is disconnected. Good thing I was paying attention. Alright, let's hop in here. Bring it down to 60%. I don't need that much power. Nothing over 1 degree through here. But what I do have, my first, my only 90-degree crossing. Let's watch. Supposedly the game doesn't like S-curves that much. But how can you not find a nice long train like that snaking its way through the trees and the mountains? Lovely. Probably gonna have to do this track, redo this track here, up here a bit. If I have any issues, this is where it's gonna be. Looks like we're golden. Bell, cut off the throttle. Start giving it the brake. Now, a good way I found, give it a little more brake there. Oops. For figuring out where to position your cars for loading at the sawmill is to watch the shadows. See that board right about there that's different color? Well, when you got a car about the size of the hopper or a loaded flat car, just wait till the end of the shadow hits that line there. And you find yourself in a good position to load 2 cars at a time, which is the most efficient, of course. Well, anyway, I'm going to pause things here, load this train up with boards, and then get right back to it. Now back for a quick pit stop here. Realized I was way low on water. So, one thing that a lot of people might not know is that the water gauge displayed in the engine and in the engine UI is not the maximum amount of water your tender can carry. As you see, looking down in there, water levels increasing every time one of them big drops comes down. Now, it's a little harder to tell on this one. It's actually, with the porter, you can actually stick your clip through into the water tank and watch it fill up, which gives you a big clue on how much water you actually got. But probably hold maybe 6,000 to 7,000 units of water, maybe a little more. Whereas the engine only displays about 5,000. So Just fill that up till it stops creeping up, and you're good to go. Unfortunately, with these bigger engines and tanks, it fills up so slow. Like, you pretty much are gonna fully restock all the wood in your engine, have time for a coffee break, smoke, get a drink or something, and then you come back and it's almost done. See, still filling. And we'll still be at this for a while, so I'll catch you guys when I'm back at the sawmill picking up the cars. Alright, we're back. We're all hooked up. Take the brakes off. I usually do 2 cars worth of brakes. Make sure I get nice and stopped. And you'll see, looking at the interface, we didn't really use any water. Getting over it at least, because drew on what was in the tender first. Might be a bit less than that. I'm not sure. If anyone knows how many drops of how much water a drop, one of those big drops is, please post in the comments, because I'm too lazy to look it up myself. It would be nice if your engineer was maybe about a foot shorter. Seriously, if you're looking through his eyes when you're in first person, which that's usually how it works, it feels like this engine, everything was built for someone about a foot and a half shorter than he is. guy probably comes out of the engine like Lurch from the Addams Family. Alright, let's get rid of Goose. Yes, I know my cylinder cocks are open, but doesn't that look cool? So this is one of the heavier trains I've pulled, so hopefully the Eureka can get it up. And if it can, I'm going to add another hopper car. Each cycle this will continue until finally I've reached something too heavy for this little engine to pull. At that point I'm getting a Class 70 because, you know, Bissell Tech don't mess around. I'll probably swiftly regret that decision and find it too big for some of my curves, at which point I'll go cry in a corner. Pretty much every time I do these videos, I'm the only one in the server, so I'm strictly tooting my own horn for my own benefit. One of the nice things about this game is how finished it is. Scenery's awesome. The mechanics are fairly solid. I haven't encountered very many bugs at all. Pretty much all they got to do left now is some spit and some polish. Give us more features. Signal flags, more engines, more buildings. The game's solid right now. All they need to do is keep adding to it, and we'll be happy. It's player base, you know. up to the dead man's curve. Not really a dead man's curve, it's just that's where the engine's going to stall when it finally does stall. Really here are working hard. And made it through. Down here's where I cut the power down. Now remember what I said earlier about using the shadows to spot your cars. Take the leading edge of that shadow right there. Line it up with that, and you're usually pretty good. Now we'll go ahead and take another short break while I fill these up and unload all those, and catch back up with you guys when it's time to go down to the smelter again. And we are back again for the final stint of our trip after we are all unloaded at the iron mine with a near miss because it didn't set enough brake. And the train started going down to the smelter without me at a high rate of speed. I'm probably, you know what? At one point, I'm just going to save and let it happen just to see what happens. So, actually, you know, well, I'll do a separate video on that. Save the game. And let us continue on with our journey. So once you get out on the bridge I got there, usually about 20-24% brake for the first leg of the journey. This thing is you don't even need to heat up any water for this part. Get back inside here where it's warmer. There's nothing's more awkward than a chilly train, man. Yes, Steam notifications, we get it. Big Bird is playing Conqueror's Blade. You know, come to think of it, I have no idea who that guy is, what he's doing on my friends list, or what that game might even be. Knowing me and some of my friends, probably some degenerate game. One thing I'd like to see more of in this, more smoke and steam effects. If you could get it so your engine can literally put a cloud of steam out that obscures most of the body as it's cruising around, I think we could all agree that would be pretty sweet. And we come off the brake there. They changed the way the brake on this thing works. Now if you pull it to the left, it's open. You pull it to the right, it closes it. So 20% brake. Is the train still there? Yep, train's still there. And that's why you save, folks. Alright, and now I'll be right back. Alright, let's try this Bridge of Death once again. I think we're going to use a 30% brake as soon as I start picking up speed. Get the train all back together. Yep. That is not fun losing stuff on that track there. I still don't know how that happened. It ended up being way higher of a grade than I wanted it to. I think the one map site says it's about 7% grade. Something tells me I'm still going too fast, but... Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna end this video here. I got a lot of cleaning up to do. But I'll catch you guys all next time, or I'll see if I could shed every one of my cars coming down that mountain. Take care. Happy New Year.